So to Carolina, Mikko Rantanen, Taylor Hall. Colorado gets Martin Necas, Jack Drury. I think he's a good third, fourth liner. 2025 second round pick and a 2026 fourth round pick, all from Carolina. And then Chicago, they get a 2025 third round pick and their own return from Carolina. Okay, so it was theirs. They just got it back.
Yeah.
And then 50% of Rantanen's salary, which great pickup there. Great
man.
pickup.
Carolina won this deal. Carolina won the deal of the century. God.
Yeah, is that what you think that? It depends though, right? Like they have to re-sign him. What if they don't re-sign him, man?
Well, they're going to re-sign him. They're going to re-sign him. John, if you're getting listening earlier today, I forget who it was. Maybe it was, I forget. But they didn't think he was worth more than McKinnon, which I think is what, 12.4 he's getting paid?
Something like that.
Yeah, so they didn't think he was worth 12.4. So I don't know. And you can see McKinnon, he's pretty upset. You know, they're best friends, 9 years playing together. Obviously, it's pretty tough. You know, but I think if you're getting him and then you're giving Necas away, Drury away, plus draft pick, you know, I think they're going to re-sign him. They have to. Because you just lost Necas, who's going to be he's what, 26?
Something like that. I think
you're going to re-sign him.
Yeah.
Unless you're just trying to make that Stanley Cup, which you are trying to make a Stanley Cup. But I think you also want to, you know, make up for it. Right? So, I don't know. It's exciting. Good for Carolina, man.
Yeah.
Taylor Hall, a nice seasoned vet. So, you'll add some. They won. They won. I mean, Drury is going to. Taylor Hall is better than Drury, right? And then you have Necas, who's on pace for 95 goals. Then you add
points.
Points. Yeah,
95 goals. Like that'd be a good one.
That'd be amazing. Yeah,
that'd be.
But Rantanen, man, he's just an elite player. Just goal scorer. I'm happy, man. It's good for them.
Yeah, and he's best friends with Sebastian Aho. Like they were roommates when they're 16, growing up. Like, so I mean, that's chemistry. You know, that's a great line too. Like I think it's Aho and Svechnikov. I have a hard time saying that guy's name, but the thing is, line. Like, I don't know what I saw today though, Pelly, was I believe it was Mikko Rantanen's agent on Twitter, and he said, I forget exactly what it said, but basically he said like he's earned the right to free agency. So it's just like, is he planning on going to free agency, or is he gonna sign with Carolina? Because like you said now, like for sure, I thought it was gonna come with an extension, because like how do you trade away Necas, who's under contract, on pace for his best year, 90-some points? Like how do you trade him? You're going all in on 1 year, like a Toronto Raptors. Remember Kawhi Leonard? Yeah, when they traded DeRozan, and it was just 1 year.
He didn't sign.
He didn't sign, but they won. Mm-hmm. They won the championship.
And good for them.
Got it.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. If you can do it, win. Great. Yeah. Right. Can their goalie stay healthy? You know, like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's question marks there too, because. Yeah, so I mean, it's a good deal. Obviously, Rantanen's a freaking stud, but it'll be interesting to see if they can re-sign him. They actually all played tonight. They all made their debuts tonight. Yeah. Martin Necas had probably the roughest night. He had no points, -3 and a 3-1 loss to the Boston Bruins. Jack Drury, no points, a -1. And then Mikko Rantanen, I think he has 0 points, but it was a +1 in his debut. Taylor Hall, I think it was zeros across the board. But, I mean, it's just their first game. It's probably very shocking to them. So I'm actually surprised that they all played today, because this happened last night. So so kind of a 180, you know, like
this is
a lot going on. A lot going on for those guys.
Off-topic question: how many shorthanded goals do you think Mikko Rantanen has?
I wouldn't even have guessed to that. He's a penalty killer. He's probably probably no more than 5 or 6.
0.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought he would have. I thought he would have had at least one.
He doesn't kill penalties, though.
I know, but I just thought
you're not gonna. I don't think he's a penalty killer. That surprises you.
Yeah, I don't know. I look at Konechny. He's like the GOAT for like shorthanded goals. So I was comparing.
But I
apples
just don't
to
think I
apples.
don't think he plays it.
Yeah,
But it's like apples
See,
and it's
I
like
didn't know
apples
that.
and potatoes.
I didn't
It's
know
like
that
apples and
about-
potatoes.
I didn't know that about Rantanen. I thought he would have killed penalties, so I didn't know
Yeah.
that. So now I know.
Yeah,
So,
usually those Finn guys are pretty good at, playing
other
a complete
Other
game,
roles.
a complete
Yeah.
style of game. Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. But I guess when you're putting up 100 points, you don't really need to worry about the PK.
No, you don't.
But yeah, so yeah, it looks like he's looking like yeah. So back to the they didn't want to pay him McKinnon's money, and then they're looking like he wanted to. I think he wants the money like Draisaitl money. Draisaitl makes 14 per, but then like the argument there was Rantanen's a winger, and I guess Colorado had this is all coming from Friedman on Hockey Night in Canada, but he said apparently they were willing to make him the highest paid winger. No problem.
Yeah, but not the center. I know. Yeah.
But
Which is such
But they
bullshit.
weren't going to go past.
Like, to even say that you're setting guidelines on certain roles that you should be paid this because you're benchmarking other players, I think it's silly. I mean, look at what he does for points. Like, he's just such a complete player. I don't think you can base it off that. I don't know. I think they should. I would have signed him if I was Colorado because, like, man.
Yeah, make it
And like
work.
Langskoff, he'll be coming back here hopefully, probably before playoffs if they make it.
I wonder if they make it.
If they're gonna pull
that's no guarantee for sure.
Yeah, they're still fighting that wild card spot, I think, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I know, but it's just I don't know. I don't know if they just couldn't afford it. Like with the salary cap and stuff. But with the cap going up, you think you just sign Rantanen and then do whatever you you can to make it work.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Look what Toronto has done. They've had so many studs, and but then they end up like their back end's not as good or their goaltending's not as good. So maybe it was a good decision to move him. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe because they do have to sign Makar. I think Makar's getting a contract soon, and that's going to be. But like they talked about it was a good question by the reporter talking to McKinnon. They asked about like that salary, like you're making 12 something, like there's talks about not going higher than you, and he's like, I don't care about money.
Exactly, and no one does. They just want to win.